主役になりたいのよ恋のディストピー道化師じゃ悲しいのよ脇役お断りステージに乗りたいのよあなただけのクイーンになりたいのよ今すぐ Well dance with me tonight
Hello? I hope I don't see somebody talking about trying to keep a streak. That's not something that I allow around these parts. I destroy streaks. They say I'm the streak killer. Not because I want to be, it's just how it always works out. I ran from the other room. But now I'm here. I return. Hello, everybody. Did I unmute? Yeah, I unmuted. That's something that I might forget sometimes. Hello. How are you guys enjoying your Friday? I didn't need coffee, but I felt like just taking coffee to wake up a little bit for today. Because I'm kind of like low energy. I'm like low energy a lot since the kind of less coffee. And then I would say today was also a food cheat day along with yesterday. Ow. Yesterday was really cool. We went to a seafood place, a Cajun seafood place, and I got to try lobster and crab technically. They had a seafood gumbo. It wasn't too bad. It felt like they had more roux in it. But I couldn't really tell you how crab tastes because it was so blended in with the stew. If I was eating any crab, it would be like a flake of it in a spoonful of soup, you know? So I can't really say what crab tastes like. But I did get the courage to eat, I don't know, there was two types of clams. There was like a clam and then there was a mussel. And I was brave and I ate two of the same type. So I don't know if it was clam or mussel. I don't even remember which one I ate. If I described what it looked like, I don't know what I ate. I don't remember. Mostly what's weird about it is its texture, but I feel like I've tasted it before. No, apparently they're different. I don't think I've really had crab before. I've had imitation crab, which I guess is similar in texture. And then I also got I think it's called a po' boy. I thought it was going to be a really tiny sandwich, but it was a giant sub. And the bread quality was super good. And it was basically, it tasted like a sour Thousand Island. No. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Mina, what is that dressing similar to? You know what I'm talking about. It basically tastes like blended up lobster mixed with some kind of like creamy sour sauce. So I can't quite say what lobster tastes like because it was, it's like a sour Thousand Island with blended lobster. It was good though. Not something I would quite get again, but it was pretty good. Hello, Sloth. Hi, everybody on an individual level. I think what I want to do next time I go there is we might get like a crab and lobster platter, so I can kind of get a more neutral feel of how those two taste. I think you're supposed to put butter on it, so it's not going to be that neutral, but it would be kind of nice to see how it's supposed to taste, right? Ugh, I ate too much. I ended up having a Java chip drink. You know what's weird is even though I had coffee, I don't feel awake. And you know what's also weird? I didn't know caffeine withdrawals could give you nightmares. I kept getting nightmares. Not today though, luckily, but there's always a reoccurring nightmare that I have. It's like, most of the time I don't dream at all. But when I do dream, they tend to be like anxiety nightmares. I'm not getting killed in them. It's just like really uncomfortable situations. And I don't know if I've told you guys before. I can't remember. But reoccurring nightmare I always have is I'm back in high school. And I think it's almost time to graduate or something. But I'm missing some credits. And I don't know what to do. Nobody's helped me. I always try to seek out the administration staff to see if they'll help me figure out what to do, and I can never find them, and they never want to help me. For some reason, that's like reoccurringly, like my most reoccurring nightmare is just that, just awkwardly stumbling around high school and nobody helping me. And I don't know why, because I did have a credit issue, but it was very easy. They just said like, oh, you just got to take you got to take 2 classes during summer, and that was it. But for some reason, I just keep wanting to have nightmares about like it, but what if it was worse? Being held back, yeah. I don't even know if it was being held back or just being prevented from graduating high school in general. But it's weird. It's like the administration staff, they never want to help me, or I'm constantly wandering around the school trying to find where they are, and I can never find them. Or if I do find them, they're just really unhelpful. Like, they just don't want to talk or just don't want to do anything. It's so frustrating. The funniest VTuber? Am I? I'm the sleepiest one. Always have high school nightmares. One that I consistently have is that somehow I didn't actually pass high school and I have to go back and finish. Oh yeah, being like an old guy or old girl or old they and having to just walk back and be like, okay, I'm actually missing a credit. Sorry, can I take this class for a year? God, that sounds horrible. I really don't miss high school. I hate it. I hate it. Hold on, look. They aren't the same thing. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the mussel and crab. So, hi, Stevie. Hey, Mina. I wonder if you're alive. I want to start working on my PC this weekend. I'm super excited, actually, to finally get that done. Because that's like one of the last big band-aids we gotta pull off. Getting that kind of like out of the way. Yeah, we need to do it. We need to do it or we're gonna regret it. We need to do it or we're gonna regret it. And I'm gonna be angry. You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry. Had to take so many classes online because I failed them, and I very nearly failed my online chemistry class because they thought I cheated. I don't know how I passed. I had to take PE class over summer. To take PE class because I would skip a lot in school. I didn't really like being around people in general, but especially like doing a physical activity around people that I don't feel comfortable with. I didn't like the feeling of it, so I would just flat out start skipping. And then it caught up with me, but I was able to pass. And then the other thing that I think I needed some credit or something. I feel like I had to take 2 online classes. One was like art study, like art history study, and they just gave me a computer program. And then the other one was like math. I don't know how I passed the math one, but I managed to do it. Thank you, Golden. But, well, I can't remember what the other dream was that I had. I kind of pushed that one out of my mind. I forget them pretty fast, because, I mean, they're not real or anything. They're more like whenever you're going through them during the dream, it's just feeling uncomfortable and miserable. And then you wake up and you're like, oh. I tend to recover from them pretty good. Did my program and final year project with ChatGPT and passed. Now I don't have to deal with college anymore. Yay. Congratulations. I feel for all the college bros. It's always exciting seeing people actually get out of it finally. I think Blintilda's gonna be graduating this year, if not already. I know she's doing some schooling kind of stuff. College seems like it's very, very demanding. I commend anybody who's able to stick with it. Because it's like, you know, it's expensive, there's a lot of pressure, etc. So it's not just an easy thing. Hello, Machina. Hi. Forgot in my last handful of dreams, which is weird. I either don't dream at all or have really weird ones. Yeah, like, for the most part, I don't dream, and that's a good thing, right? Like, is deep sleeping when you don't have dreams, or is deep sleeping when you do have dreams? But I, most of the time, don't dream. Which is kind of weird because if you go to sleep, it's not like you fall asleep and then you wake up and you feel like a second's gone by. When you wake up, you do feel like a sense of time has passed. And it has nothing to do with looking at your clock or anything. It's like weird. It's like you're in a subconscious state. It's kind of fascinating, actually. Sometimes I get scared wondering, like, what's death gonna be like? I try to think, like, because when you go to sleep, you're kind of not conscious. You almost don't exist, but you do exist. So is death the same way? If I recall, deep sleep isn't dreaming. Dreams happen in REM sleep. So then deep sleep is when you're just out cold, out. Because that's what usually happens with me. Took a couple of college classes and then had to get a job to pay for them, but never went back. That's rough. I know I have one friend who got screwed a bit, I think because COVID knocked them out of the college routine, and then they just never got back to their classes, basically. I intentionally never wanted to go to college, even if like I could have gotten money lent to me or any sort of like program to help me. I didn't want to do it because I knew I would flunk, and I would rather just not waste the money. You know what I mean? So I'll just be like a grocery store girl forever. I don't work at a grocery store, but that's just kind of like my calling, you know what I mean? I don't mind. I think. Dream all the time. They're usually violent and involve zombies/demons, though. Don't know what that says about me. Do you have fun, or are you miserable? Got screwed by COVID too. Had a trade course that was supposed to be hands-on, but it swapped to remote. Were you able to at least finish it and everything go okay? What is trade-in? Trade course? Hands-on means that like you're in person, and right? So I'm trying to think what is trade course, and how is that worse to do over remote than it is in person? Dreams are usually fun. That's kind of good. Like kind of power fantasy kind of dreams. I like college, but the fact that the things I wanted to do required me to take classes I absolutely hated. Yeah, that's one thing that kind of swayed me, is I felt like no matter what I would want to do, they would want me to do a course about something unrelated just for some credit, and I would just flunk that. What about art school? Absolutely not. I've talked about it before, but I don't think that going to college for art is necessarily the smartest idea, because I feel like everyone and their mother is clamoring for an art-based job, and I don't see how it would even be fun for me. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go to college and I'm just gonna draw the kind of things that I like and I'm totally gonna get a job. Like, what job would I really be able to get with the kind of art that I do? I feel like what you would learn is website graphic design and stuff like that, or making logos and stuff like that. And even then, there's still so many people that want that kind of job. I just don't. I think it feels like a it just sounds appealing. Go to college and then you could be an artist for a career, but I don't think it's actually gonna work out. Went to art school, best years of your life. I bet it was fun, at least. I like the idea of structure where you can't, how do I say this? If you're in school, you have to show up. And you have to sit at the desk, and well, you don't have to pay attention, but you're kind of put in a position where you should and are likely to, and then you can learn. Whereas whenever I'm at home, I will watch documentaries or do some studying of things, but I don't feel any pressure to, how do I say, routinely keep up with learning anything. I feel like I'm able to just be too lax whenever I'm at home, and so I don't have much ambition to like push myself to study anything. A lot of it being like kind of the ADHD thing, it makes it very, very hard. Unless your ADHD decides to take over and decides it actually wants to learn hardcore. And even then, I don't retain information very well. I feel like I actually genuinely have a learning disability. Not because I'm like that stupid, but I think it's just a memory retention kind of thing. Yeah, memory retention. I was going to college for history and they had me taking a bunch of, why would they have you take math? I mean, I guess there's a history to math. I wouldn't want to be in a position like that. Like, oh, I want to study history. I want to do something regarding history. Oh, if I fuck up math, everything gets fucked up and all the money's a waste. Especially when I would say that I'm probably not even high school level math. I feel like I'm so out of touch with math that, I don't think I could do the average high school, like, formula. Going by your art and what you're doing seems to work for you. Great art and commissions as a hobby, but not as a career. I don't think very many artists can actually, like, rely comfortably on commissions to get by and pay bills and stuff like that. It's an okay side job, though. took remedial math through high school. What is does remedial mean people who don't remember any math and that they're gonna help you? Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Great idea. Oh, that's kind of an awesome idea. I'm in so much whiplash right now. Have you ever shrunken your stomach because you went a few days not eating much, and then right after you eat too much for 2 days after, and your body can't handle it because it's already not used to eating that much? I feel like absolute garbage. I didn't even eat that much. It mostly was, I got a fucking venti Java chip because I'm stupid. Hi Momo, you like the tentacles? I ran up the stairs, that's why I can't breathe. But we made, I keep wanting to call them Swedish meatballs, but they're just barbecue meatballs, and you put jam in them. We made those and they were amazing. Way better than the teriyaki ones. I don't like the teriyaki meatballs. I more like teriyaki because they're so terrifying, and I don't think I like teriyaki, flat out. I thought of a super funny totally idea because of current times. I don't know if I'm gonna even find the... Yeah, I want this to be my background music. It's been all the rage, the new Oblivion. I might have been mean. I might have been ill-informed. I don't think the whole, the entire remaster looks like that desaturated brown kind of look. I think there might be more of a variety than like initial like imagery would have us believe. But anytime it does look like what we saw, I get irritated. Like when I see games that look like that. I did a stupid little tongue-in-cheek edit of Plate Up because we started playing Plate Up with my friends. I did a dumb little edit of Plate Up to show how it would be done now with modern graphics to try to make it look more grimdark, more atmospheric and stuff like that, because it looks too cartoony. I feel like it should look more like this. Like, this feels more enticing. I don't know what I was doing with the glowing thing. We don't, unfortunately, we don't really do glowing like that anymore, do we? It looks too gamey. But I was trying to do a shitty edit. Oh, thank you so much for the sub.
Dead angels.
Thank you. What was I talking about? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's an unfunny cringe joke. But speaking of the sub, I'm reminded now. So in my Discord server, I hate how cluttered it is. I have too many channels and I keep adding more. I added a text channel for guns and military stuff, but the thing is I also want to have a channel for like ships and tanks and planes, but not all ships and planes and stuff like that, jets, they're not all military, so can those go in there? Probably. I'll just force them in there. Also added a channel for the mech bros. Even though I'm like a mech newbie, I do like being surrounded by the mech bros. I need to be surrounded by them because it helps keep that stuff in in mind. If things are out of sight, it becomes out of mind. So I need it to kind of be near me to motivate me to like finish, you know, original Gundam and stuff like that. Because I actually think mech stuff's cool. Yeah, we have guns and military stuff because I'm just surrounded by gun bros. I have so many gun bro friends. Like, it's wonderful. Yeah, I actually want to play Zone of the Enders 1 and 2. From what I understand, 1 and 2 are like very, very different. I have them physically, actually. I have the first Zone of the Enders on PS2. I don't think it got a remaster like Second Runner did, right? I don't know why. Maybe Second Runner was just more liked? Like, what's the deal with that? Also, hi, Cassio. Yeah, I decided to wear the dinosaur costume. I thought it would be kind of cool looking, a little bit edgy, because we're going to be playing a game with an edgy-looking girl character. We'll get a little bit more into that later. Let me see if there's other things to talk about. You know, I actually thought that I might be allergic to lobster and crab. I thought, because I hadn't ever really tried them, or clam and mussel directly, I was worried that I was going to be humiliated and need to be rushed to the hospital. But I was fine, so I'm in the clear. I'm not allergic to seafood. Zone of the Ender 1 is a mixture of things, while Zone of the Ender 2 is more focused and streamlined. Both are excellent. Okay, so then the first one is a little bit more experimental and maybe trying to do kind of like a trail mix of things, maybe? Sometimes I like when games do that, but it depends on how they do it. Because sometimes I don't like trail mix. Like, I always cite Alice Madness Returns for the kind of trail mix gameplay that I don't like, where it is a 3D action platformer until it's a side-scroller platformer, until it's a slide minigame, until it's this, until it's a pinball game. That I don't like that kind of stuff. That drives me crazy. Back to the Twitch thing. So if you're a subscriber on Twitch, and you're in my Discord, you can ping me and ask for the new role that we have for the subscribers. Now, there is a way that we can sync up Discord and Twitch to where it's automatic for anybody who has their Discord synced up to Discord. Has their Twitch synced up to Discord, but I don't want to do it because I already set up a role, and it's separated into like the tier 1, 2, and 3, and it's too much work. It's just easier if I do it myself because I don't got that many subscribers probably. So it's just easier if I manually do it. Now, the only scary thing is some people might lie to me and say, Yamasa, can I have the cool green color? And I'd be like, okay. But whatever. Whatever. If you want to deceive a demon such as myself, that's okay. I commend you. Only know Zone of the Ender because it was packaged with Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. Was it? Zone of the Enders isn't that crazy. It's hard to describe, but I'd say it's more open. Zone of the Ender 2 is level-based. Okay. Okay. Teriyaki is just sweet sauce. I don't like my meat sweet. The thing is that the barbecue sauce that we used for the meatballs today, we also put grape in it, and barbecue sauce is often already sweet, and then we put grape to make it even sweeter, and it's still good. There's something about teriyaki that I think in general I just don't like it. Let me see. Teriyaki sauce ingredients. What is in this? I bet there's something in it that I don't like. Sake? Soy sauce? I like soy sauce. Sugar? I like sugar. Mirin. A sweet, slightly acidic rice wine. Maybe it's rice wine. Sake. I can like rice wine, but it just depends. Maybe I don't like rice wine sweet. I don't know. Isn't rice wine sweet, though? I just know I've liked it in something else. Optional additions, honey. Mina, does that sound about right? Like, whenever we had the teriyaki, do you ever feel like there's honey in it? That's an optional thing. It doesn't have to be in it, but according to Google, it's like a thing that you could do. Zone of the Enders 1 was famously bought by many not for the game, but for the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. Okay. I don't know. I think it just depends on a combination of spices. But eventually I'm gonna play Daggerfall. I just don't know when, and then I want to play Morrowind. And what I would like to do is I would like to collab Oblivion with Mina. It's kind of neat. Mina doesn't seem like an Elder Scrolls person from first glance, but Mina played a shit ton of those games whenever they were growing up, and Mina was saying that they haven't played Oblivion since they were like 14. So it's like, yeah, it would probably be quite an experience to go back and revisit it. Morrowind and Oblivion. I thought you played, you also played Daggerfall too, though. You said it was your first one, although maybe you didn't play like a ton of it. Entire year of Elder Scrolls streams. That, God, it would probably take that much time, wouldn't it? Oh, you watched it. Oh, right. That's what I think your brother played is Daggerfall. I feel like you would probably really dig it. Like, now that you're, like, older and able to, like, play games on your own without having to ask your brother, I feel like you would probably dig Daggerfall. Daggerfall has, like, a really cool aesthetic to it. It feels kind of, like, dark in a different way. Hi, Rhea. Yeah. I saw the women. It's interesting. The sprite, everything comes together so well in Daggerfall. All the art, the HUD, the inventory items and stuff like that. It just all feels very cohesive and nice. I saw somebody playing a little bit of the original Oblivion, and it's not as cohesive. Like when you pull up the HUD, the character models are 3D, kind of like a janky 3D. It seems that all the items in your inventory are 3D as well. And then the HUD arts, like the box textures and stuff like that, they don't really look that nice to me. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm comparing it to how Daggerfall kind of meshed together better. I don't know. I just felt like Daggerfall impressed me in a visual standpoint. Hi, Brooks. Hi. The old Daggerfall devs are developing a huge open-world game like Daggerfall called Wayward Realms. Let me see. You said it's open world, though. Uh-oh. Well, Elder Scrolls games are technically open world, too, aren't they? To be fair, Daggerfall and Morrowind are. Yeah, I want to play Morrowind especially, because I associate it as the mushroom game. It seems like kind of experimental and abstract in its, like, world a little bit more. Whereas the others seem, like, more standard, like, medievally kind of looking. Do you count as an elder that scrolls? I don't know. I am old, though. I'm basically an elder, huh? The home of Dunmer is alien, to say the least. Yeah, and it's neat. I kind of dig it. Aside that, I'm almost done uploading all my old VODs to YouTube, which feels nice. I am dealing with, ever since they updated things to supposedly improve upload rates, which maybe that's still true, the amount of errors that I get are very frustrating. But I'm almost done, and I'll feel a lot more relaxed when I feel like I have control over my archive, so to speak, instead of just being lazy and letting it all delete. I think I have one more page of uploads to do, and then we're all good. It's all going to be private still, though, because I just like having things a little bit more uniform and compact with my updated tech and stuff, because I don't want to have my old shitty mic setup be public anymore. Maybe one day, but not for now. In Wayward Realms, I heard that you're just a nobody, not a prophesized hero, just a random guy dropped into a fantasy world. I feel like, isn't that, like, not that rare either, though? I feel like that's been done a bit, too. But I'm okay with either, personally. I don't really mind. Hello, Cobra. We're just kind of doing a little bit of yapping before we move on to Mummy Demastered. For the last 2 days, I've been trying to watch the Dead Space animated movie. I watch, like, a little bit at a time, and then I pause and I go do something else. But I feel like I'm liking it more than when I first saw it. It's just cozy. It's cozy. It's kind of nice. And I really dig its look. I already compared it to... Did I tell you guys? I think I might have compared it to the Men in Black cartoon. It actually maybe more reminds me of Jackie Chan Adventures, in a way. Let me go back and look at what the Men in Black cartoon looks like. I wonder if it was the same studio. Yeah, this looks different than the Men in Black cartoon. I tend to repeat myself a lot, though. Because, like, I don't change that much. I usually have the same pool of experience, and I rarely kind of branch out of it, so we're gonna have a lot of the same conversations over and over again. I'm your wife now, and you've heard this story 15,000 times. Hello? Wait, what was your trip, Lemon? What did you do? I'm actually wanting to go on a trip sometime. I want to go to a cabin and go to the beach and go to a pool maybe. Because being in the water feels so good. I love being in the water so much. Hello, hombre Johnny. How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm just kind of like processing my food. He went to Toronto. That's Canada, right? Did you get to go to Tim Hortons? Hello, Sona. Thank you. Ocean swims are super nice. I like the texture of salt water, where you can feel the salt on you. And then what's kind of exciting, I know it's stupid, but whenever you go take a shower after going to the beach and you rinse off all that salt, it feels kind of therapeutic. How's the coffee abstinence going? So it's going okay, but I did finally have some coffee today. Not because I feel any kind of addiction or craving, but I just felt like waking up a tiny bit for today. Because I've been feeling a little bit like dull and lame lately. But I kind of poured half of it out. I didn't really need it that much. But the symptoms aren't that bad. I get like headaches every now and then they go away. It's not really been too bad. The only thing that makes me break it is if I get bored. Sometimes I'll drink. But no, I've been very good, actually. I live in Canada already, so I didn't want to go to Tim's. Tim's kind of sucks. Yeah, but only because you're used to it, right? Wait a minute. Oh, does that mean that if you went to Dunkin' Donuts, that you might think it's amazing? Dunkin' Donuts is terrible. I hate them. They make me angry. You know what's crazy? I don't know if it's for every Starbucks, but apparently they're removing the Java chip, and now it's just called a mocha frappe with chocolate chip added to it. Oh, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. He wants to keep that green roll. Oh, it's a gift sub technically. Never mind. I like the new green roll. I chose a really radioactive color for everybody. Tim's quality shitty? What? No way. I want to get a hot canned coffee. I want to do that from anywhere that's possible. Hold on, I'm just scrolling back up. Not losing the green. The green is mean, and it is based. Really cute Fluttershy pin. Oh, do you got a picture of it? So scrolling back up really quick. Let me see if there's anything on Twitter that I wanted to talk about. I know that there's a new Predator movie that's coming out. I think people were just making fun of the premise, but I feel like anytime an IP keeps going on, they always have to do stuff like, okay, now the Predator's the main character. Because previously, Predator's always like the pursuer, right? And sometimes it's one Predator, and other times it's many Predators, and then sometimes it's the Predator coming to Earth, but then we have to do ones where it's us going to the Predator planet stuff. It only makes sense that eventually they would have the Predator be the main character, right? There's another IP that's kind of like that. Let me try to think. Terminator, like, okay, what if the robot was a bad guy? Okay, but what if the robot was a good guy and he's fighting against a robot? Okay, what if your main character's actually a robot? And they always got to do that kind of stuff as a series goes on. Kind of justify its existence, I suppose. It's a twist. It's this IP again, but this time, kind of, and it could be good. It's all a matter of execution. If you really think about it, a lot of premises are pretty stupid. like, for even movies that we like, if you say the premise, you can word it in a way that makes it sound mediocre, but it'd actually be fine. Speaking of movies, I finally finished watching Hellboy 2, and it's about what I expected. It didn't, like, blow me away. A lot of it being something about its pacing and its use of screen time, I guess. I feel like there was something technical about it that was making it not flow very well for me. If I could have changed a few things, I would have shortened a few scenes, and I would have put more emphasis on other characters more than other characters. I think one of the biggest mistakes that they made is that they didn't give more screen time to the villain character. And you could say something like, oh yeah, but the less screen time a character has, the more mysterious it makes them. And I do normally agree with that, but I feel like in this context, I feel like it was a wasted opportunity, especially with what they decided to use screen time for instead. The guy who played the main villain, it was very cool. He was like a dark elf. So he's an elf, but he's got kind of like scary features to him. Even his sister, who was like normal, had like kind of like red eyes, and I really dug it. Del Toro is very, very good with his costume design and practical effects, all kinds of shit like that. Let me see what the actor's name was, because he also played Nomak in Blade 2, which is also Del Toro. Main villain, Hellboy 2. What is his actor's name? Luke Goss. I remember whenever we were watching one of his scenes, I just stopped for a moment and I'm like, why do I feel like I've seen this gentleman before? And then I looked it up and I couldn't believe that it's that guy again. And he's a drummer for a band. That guy's fantastic, and he's doing the martial arts too. Like, he's doing, like, his own stunts. Anyway, it's like a 2008 movie, somewhere around that period. Still looks fantastic. Definitely, like, they use filters and everything, but the way they do it, they have such good cinematography, variety in colors. Sets are so good. Monster designs are great. I think I'm in love with the villain. I love him so much. And they also have, oh my god, the coolest design was the Angel of Death. They were fantastic. They were wonderful. And the person in the bodysuit for it was also somebody that Del Toro likes to work with, who also plays the amphibian guy and also plays some characters in Pan's Labyrinth. Let me see what their name is. Pan's Labyrinth. Actually, I think he played Doug Jones. I think he played, like, in general, he likes to be in monster suits. He's a monster suit guy. I think he played that goat character in Pan's Labyrinth, but he also played that cool blinds character that puts his hands in front of his face. Played him too. I think he probably also plays the fish guy in Shape of Water. I think Shape of Water is probably the only Del Toro film that I could say I actively dislike. And it's mainly just because I don't really like romance. Aside that, it is competent for what it is. The biggest problem, though, from maybe an objective standpoint, or a more objective standpoint, is the villain. I thought was a kind of poorer version of villains he's done before, Del Toro's done before. All right, now I'm checking back up with you guys. Okay, I'll check the pin soon. That guy, he's such an expressive monster character, just in general. I think I did watch Kronos. Is that the one with the insects? I watched it, and I remember feeling a little bit underwhelmed, but I've heard that the director's cut is a lot better, and I was almost tempted to watch the director's cut right after, and then I just didn't, because I didn't totally enjoy my time with Kronos, so I was like, well, do I really want to spend another 2 or 3 hours watching it again just to hope for a slightly better version? How significant of an improvement is this director's cut? Because sometimes director's cut can really be worth it. But maybe if I do rewatch it, now that there's been lots of time that's passed, regardless of what happened in the past, if I decide to revisit it, I'll definitely try the director's cut. Whenever I remember that film, my mind always goes to the chick jilling off in the bathtub. I don't remember that at all. Have I seen Sinners? I've heard the name. But then again, it kind of sounds like your typical, like, 2010s kind of movie. Oh, it's that recent one. Is this the vampire one? I heard that it's really good. So, is it like, given that the advertising doesn't make it explicitly clear that it's vampires, is it trying to do like a From Dusk Till Dawn kind of deal? Spoilers. Shape of Water is just weird. It's for the girlies. It's for the monster fuckers. I totally get it. I just don't think that the fish guy is like... He's not the kind of monster that I want to go for. Let's just say. I'll go for a monster, just not him. He's too, like, sweet, and I guess maybe there's some monstrousness to him, but there's just not enough. It just came out, right? I just don't know when I'll make time to see it. There's so much I gotta get through. But that's what the Discord watch party is for. Yeah, monster fuckers. It's a genre of girls who fantasize about they want to be with a werewolf or they want to be with the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. It's like a whole thing. It's not quite my thing. I usually just prefer humans or, vampires or something. They're kind of monsters, but they're like it's like weak monster fucker mode, kind of. If you want to do vampires, that's like nothing compared to what other girlies want. They want to be with the octopuses and shit. I use daily squibs to find interesting films to watch. Because of a short clip, I watched one of the most insane action films in a while, Nemesis. What is daily squibs? And what the hell is Nemesis? Nemesis is this movie. Oh. Nemesis 1992. Alright, I'm interested. Set in a near future world populated by androids. Is this actually like Kino? 71 positive score. Oh, okay. Hey, what if this is actually fucking good? How come I haven't heard of this? I've done deep dives before, but it doesn't matter how many deep dives you do, you'll never come across everything. There's always going to be something that slips under the rug. It's all about how many people are aware of the niche thing to be able to bring it to your attention, right? Did I watch Strain? I'm not familiar with that one. Let me see. Wait, 1 second. Nemesis. Is it in English? Is it like a foreign film and maybe that's why I haven't seen it? No, it's United States. Just literally never heard of it. Let me see. It's a Twitter account. Okay. I haven't been looking at Twitter as much anymore. Went into it totally blind, but the only thing I knew it was heavily liked and I was surprised to see it was a... Sinners? Sinners. Who directed Sinners? Actually, I think I already saw who directed it. I wasn't familiar with them based on name. The first hour is pretty Kino. Black Panther's director. Right. It's a generation type of horror film. I want to go into it blind if I do see it. Because that's one thing that I have going for me is I literally never watch trailers or investigate too deeply into anything that I intend to consume. I just kind of go in blind, and sometimes for the better. Speaking of, I'm so excited to consume Switch 2, but who are these poor fools pre-ordering that? And I saw somebody remind everybody of the Chromecast video showing what happened with the first Switch. Do y'all remember? There was the, people were getting the first Switch, and the screens were just broken. So I don't know if I'm in a hurry to get it that quickly. I think people are worried. Well, no, I'm worried. Are we going to deal with a shortage again? But does it matter? Does it matter if you can't get the Switch 2 right away? Do you really need it literally the first year it comes out? You don't need it. Not that quick. Always wait for revisions. The problem, though, is, like, the revisions, it takes years. I don't know if I want to wait, like, 3 years for Switch. What do they call the... What do they call the refined versions? Slim? The Switch 2 Slim. It'll run faster, this and that. Though sometimes there's drawbacks, right? Trailer 1 is pretty nice. Trailer 2, too many spoilers. Okay. PS2 Slim. Wait. So, the first line of the Slim PS2, they were melt-in discs? Were there any issues with the fat PS2s? I got lucky then. When I got a PS3 or a PS2, it was playing Lord of the Rings just fine. No melting whatsoever. It's just dying right now, unfortunately. It's an old boy. You can type Daily Squibs Nemesis on Twitter, and the third clip is what got me interested in how nuts it looks. I wanna see it kind of blinds. I'm gonna write a note in the movie channel in my Discord for anybody who wants to join. Here is my personal Discord where we're gonna do game nights somewhat soon and movie nights again. Movie. What is this called? Okay, Nemesis. So, I am wanting to, whenever I get back to hosting parties in the server, I want to do Quake 1 and Quake 2 nights with people. I think it's safe to assume that most of you guys are going to have at least one of those games. I feel like that would be kind of fun. Because mostly when we do the game nights, it's been Monster Hunter. And I'm okay with that. It's been a while since I played Monster Hunter, and I only get my Monster Hunter fix when I play with you guys. Well, I gotta switch it around a little bit. The only downside is that if I play Quake 1 or 2 with people, I'm gonna get annihilated. But that's okay. It's just, it feels comfortable and it feels nice. The Switch can always go bigger like DSi XL. Oh, they'll make it huge. You know what? I don't even know what I'm gonna fully do because in terms of streaming, I have Switch games that I would like to stream that I've never got around to it. Like, I really like Mario Rabbids. I played a bit of it off stream years ago. Never finished it. I don't even think I got particularly deep in it. I was really loving it, but I just held off because I didn't keep my momentum up. I want to get to that, but should I just, like, what? Do I put the cartridge in the Switch too? Will that be okay? I think it's backwards compatible. I just don't know if I got the room to have the Switch 2 set up. I mean, I guess one nice thing about the Switch 1, and I assume Switch 2, is that they're pretty compact. Not like that goddamn PS5. That huge fucking monster. Apparently not all games will be... Yeah, I heard about that. I'm hoping it'll be like maybe some third parties that don't have Mario winking at you. Maybe those will be the ones that aren't backwards compatible. I don't know. Quake 1, 2 deathmatch is so fun. Yeah, I want to give Mina a slaughtering ground. You guys, I'm trying to give you the opportunity to put Mina in her place. You can't let Mina be the queen of FPS forever. There's got to be somebody amongst you that's stronger, right? Because I can't threaten Mina. Whenever I try to verse against Mina, Mina just toys with me. And Mina will just, like, try to melee or kill me in really stupid ways. I'm never going to forget your sadism, you monster. You're a trash gamer? Come on now. Multiplayer Devil May Cry? That would be fun. I'm just going back up. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and start segue into the game. So this game is called The Mummy Demastered. I guess it's a Metroidvania. I know it's a side-scroller game. I know it's trying to look like a certain era of retro games. I keep wanting to say the Sega Genesis, but I'm not that informed about gens older than, like, the 90s when it comes to consoles. But it looks really nice. And it's attached to that Tom Cruise movie. I don't know how it happens, but I guess they were just, hey, you gotta make a game for this really shitty movie. And they decided to make a good game. And they went creative liberties. It doesn't seem like it matches tonally or anything, but it's the mummy girl. It's clearly the girl from the movie, so it is connected. I've booted it up a little bit. I know it's got synthwave music, which makes me cringe a little bit. I do like synthwave. Just, it's funny. Like, you play in a retro game. It's trying to look like old retro games. Or no, you're playing a game that's trying to look like old retro games. I didn't mean to call it retro. And it's not trying to sound like retro games. It's trying to sound like synthwave. Like, the music genre. Which I feel like is a bit of a wasted opportunity. Which Quake in the series of games? 1 and 2, to be honest. I feel like when we do like party nights again, playing games, I was thinking we can like alternate between the two. I'm going to assume Quake 2 might be more fleshed out with more content compared to Quake 1's versus. Don't quote me on that. And then there's like, there's a Quake that's entirely multiplayer, Quake 3, right? Quake 3 Arena. Are you able to just boot that up and just play it easy peasy, no complications? I assume that would be something that people would eventually want to do, because I think that's like the big multiplayer focused Quake game. So I'm gonna assume that's gonna have even more content, stuff like that. I've watched some gameplay of it. Seems pretty cool, actually. I feel like I've never encountered a game that tries to go for the Game Boy Advance sound chip-esque sound. Maybe some do, but I can't think of any on the top of my head. Maybe they don't want to limit themselves that much. Maybe because they're worried that it's too hard to make music like that sound good. Not that you can't make music like that sound good, but that you gotta, like, be pretty good at what you do to make it work, right? I don't know. It's a surprisingly solid game, especially when you consider how terrible the film is. Yeah, I didn't even bother watching it. Like, it looked terrible from the get-go. Not into Tom Cruise. I just don't ever like him in pretty much anything, but I did like him in an Interview with a Vampire because he's playing something very different than, I guess, his usual thing. But, I've been wanting to play this Demastered game for a while, and on a whim, I decided this is a modern game that's gonna just run easy peasy, because I'm really sick of trying to play older games, and I gotta figure out how to do borderless window or whatever. Because one game that I do want to get to, I've had it in my library forever. I think it's, let me see, called Death to Spies Moment of Truth. And I'm like, how old is this game? And I look and it says like 2009, and I'm like, that means it's not gonna run very well, at least if I'm wanting to stream it. And I was right. So I need to, I don't know, I need to research how to get these things in borderless window, because I don't want to just play stuff for my capture card, and I don't want to just play modern games. I'd like to also play older PC games. What was I going to say? Something about... trying to think. There's something else I was wanting to play. He's good in Magnolia. I don't think I'm familiar with Magnolia. But Death to Spies looks cool. I never even looked into what type of game it is, other than it's like World War II espionage or something. And then I saw in reviews, people said that it's like Hitman. It's like, that's not why I got it, but if it's like Hitman, that's pretty cool. Never hear anybody really talk about it. But I was also, I was adding some more niche kind of games to my list of stuff to eventually get that might be able to run out of the box easy. I guess they're like indie games. Because I really enjoyed Dredge, and I want to find more nautical, naval, military games, etc. that are gameplay focused. If something is story-rich as a tag, I probably won't like it. But where is that list of things that I was keeping an eye on? Oh, you know what? Another game that I was gonna play at late at night for my next late at night game, and then I found out that I was gonna have issues running it. Is the Star Wars Dark Forces? I'm not gonna play that remaster unless I can switch to the old graphics. But somebody said that you could do the PlayStation version, but if you do the PlayStation version, then you have to play with like a controller. I don't want to play with a controller, not a FPS. No, what was I gonna? Oh! I was gonna look up some of the games that I was eyeing. Let me show you, or at least say their names. It's kind of hard to dig for certain games. You look up certain keywords and it's giving you stuff that like, oh, this game has water in it, so I guess we'll include it. It's nothing like what I'm looking for, but this game called U-Boat, and then there's one called Destroyer, the U-Boat Hunter, that look kind of neat. I want to maybe try those sometime. I haven't gotten them yet, but one day. And then there's Tortuga, A Pirate's Tale. I want to eventually get that, but I really want to stream Sid Meier's Pirates. But again, it's an older game, and I got to figure out how to do borderless window. And then I was recommended a game called Sniper Elite, which I would like to try, and a game called The Saboteur. And then a game called Sailforth, which looks like I might actually like it, but it's kind of got like cute, quirky indie game aesthetic. But if it's Sailor in the right ways, I could do it. But anyway, I think we could go ahead and start the Mummy Demaster. I just gotta put away my tentacles. They get in the way. Let me see if I could get this game. I already did the audio mix-in for it, so it should be fine. And this game came out like, what, 2005? Has it really been that long? Like, time really flies, doesn't it? And this is WayForward. That's the Shantae people. How the hell did this happen? I thought normally movie game tie-in stuff is done by like a nobody team. So how did this happen? Here's the synthwave. I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be nice. It's still good. I like synthwave. I just hate it too. Press A to start. Wow. Huh. Why does it do that? Whenever... Oh, I see. Wait. No, I don't get it. Whenever I switch to different files, the lines move down. I know that literally doesn't matter. I'm just noticing it. I'm just curious why that's happening. Prodigium agents are a rare breed, trained to identify and react to situations far... Alright, this isn't a reading game. This is a game. This is gonna be awesome. Somewhere in Iraq. Ooh, is this... Look at how beautiful this art looks. Which actor is this supposed to be? Agent. We lost contact with our ground team several hours ago due to a development situation elsewhere. You'll be going in alone to investigate any signs of disturbance and reestablish contact with the ground team. This is an area of great importance and steps must be taken to maintain its security at all costs. Good luck. Is this like one of the actors in the movie though? Yeah, look at this, like, this artwork. I love the smoke that's in the foreground and the background. I like the way that they're doing the dithering. The overall, like, shading and highlight, the way they did the, like, each layer, like the ground that we're walking on, the background, all the different layers to kind of give the illusion of depth. It's fantastic. Can we do... Oh, we can do diagonal hidden. There's a game that's like this too that's like a classic, right? Like Contra, I think. I haven't really played many of those kind of games. I played like a little bit of Cuphead though, which I guess was inspired by it. Hey, look at this. Whenever you shoot, the bullets actually eject, or whatever you call them. Yeah, the shells. I'm studying a little bit. Oh, we got a little bit of smoke. We have smoke in the background at the top and the bottom if you look really closely. That's nice. Can we climb up this easily? Did WayForward make a Contra game? DS Aliens is so good. I don't think I've played any Alien or Aliens game except maybe 5 seconds of Alien Trilogy. Oh, and Alien vs. Predator 2, I played a tiny bit of that. And then, obviously, Alien Isolation. This atmosphere is fantastic, by the way. I love how this sounds. Shut the fuck up, game. These caverns are unstable. Proceed cautiously. You should be able to jump over any uneven patches with A. Obviously, you remember this from your how do you say that word? Training, but simulation and fieldwork are two different beasts. How much is the game gonna interrupt me? But it's okay, fine, tutorial, whatever. So they don't want me to jump on this, right? Man, this is so good. Oh my fucking god! Doesn't apparently Mega Man X go this direction? I don't want to read anymore. Wait, I should have probably read. He gave me a tutorial. Oops. Ooh, is that a... Alright, so we gotta roll. So there's... You can't just spam it. There's like a bit of a delay in between. Prodigium. That makes no sense. Prodigium. That's a horrible word. Prodigium. They should call it that. Are these shells 3D? No, they're pixel. Alright, there can't be that many mechanics that I skipped out on. Alright, I'll start reading this stupid fucking tutorial. Klonoa 2 Remake added a bunch of excessive tech boxes too. The remake did it? I played a little bit of one of the Klonoa games. It had like a camera similar to Kirby 64, where it's side-scroller, but there was a little bit of 3D to it, so the camera would do curves, and the environment will be curved. I remember it being kind of cool. Ledges. Crouch and press A to drop through these. Okay, so kind of like Smash Bros. Kind of stuff. Because Smash Bros. Had totally invented that, right? But that's how I mostly know it from. Ow! What the hell are those supposed to even be? Yeah, tutorials make me angry. Can I... Whoa! So these are people that died on the tutorial? Hold on. That eventually is going to reward me. Getting into a tight spot like that. How long are they going to just have me going through, like, literally nothing? Is it, like, supposed to build up atmosphere? Caves often have narrow passages, but we can't let that delay us from reaching our agents. If you find yourself unable to proceed, try crouching and pressing A to roll. Okay. The PS1 X Games has Alia interrupting you every now. That would drive me crazy. I was talking to somebody who basically, because I played the remake of X on the PSP. It was perfect. I really liked it. And a friend basically said that it's probably the best X game in terms of just like raw gameplay, I suppose. And as they go on, they start like adding weird mechanics, more dialogue that interrupts you. I don't know. Kind of crazy though when you think about how long games have actually been making mistakes like that. But I think that if I were to want to revisit X, I'll definitely play the original. Because I played the remake because I was excited to, oh, and now it's suddenly hard. I was excited to have a PSP, so I wanted to see, oh, what are my options PSP game-wise? So I got the remake of the first Mega Man, powered up, and then Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, played that. But in terms of like aesthetical value, I feel like original Mega Man X looks cooler. Wait, is the game trying to discourage me from fighting? I think that's what he said. Wait, no? Oh, now it's a game. So, I don't play games like this super often. I break in eventually, like Symphony of the Night side-scroller type games. I'm more, when it comes to side-scroller, I'm more used to just platforming, not like shooting or anything. So, are these the kind of, like, am I supposed to take damage or am I just fucking up? Because I don't know how I don't take damage if they have guns too. Maybe I should just outmaneuver them. Can I... Ow! I think I'll die. Oops, why did I roll? The game heard me talking way too much shit. Now I gotta be punished. Yay. Oh, have a good night, and thank you for dropping by. Ooh, this art looks nice. All agents report for duty immediately. They don't give me time to read this shit. I'm not pressing buttons. Like, I don't mind reading some dialogue in games. I feel like they've greatly they overestimated how fast the average human reads. Hi, comma. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. Can't process this. Ooh, look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at that helicopter detail. Give me rewards. Is that not a platform? Oh no! No limited shit! Hello, Merlin. Ah, you know what kind of model that is? This is probably Metroidvania stuff where we gotta come back later. Oh, look, it's got that map style, too. Oh, look at this. This style where it feigns, like, how do you describe it? When we move to the right, the foreground... No, not foreground. The background moves at a different rate to kind of give a fake 3D illusion. Like anime does it a bit. Huh. Parallax scrolling. Yeah, that shit's cool. Oh, is this one? This is one of those games where enemies respawn. I think Mega Man X is like that too, right? I don't care what this guy has to say anymore. Oh, save points. Okay. Game saved. Look at that. Look at the light whenever the flashing blue. That's so cool. Now what are these? Health? Ooh. Hold on. Nope. Can you do anything like you do a roll into a jump? Oh, you can't do that on this kind of surface because if you hold wait. Yeah, if you hold down and then roll, it does that. But if you do it over a floor where you drop down through it, then it doesn't let you do it. Even if I could roll, do a roll and then try to jump, I tend to not be good at that kind of thing. Like, you could do it in Donkey Kong Country, but I didn't have the confidence to, like, try to rely on that as a mechanic. That's for advanced players. Okay. So it's multi-path. Alright. Looks like I can't go there yet. Are you doing the meme, Cassiel? You can't do the barrel roll on those types of platforms. Whoa. Oh my. Whoa. Get out of here. It's like you can't do it on these kind of platforms. Parallel scrolling of scenery that appears flat is possible in 3D, but requires the camera to be zooming in from super far away and the other background items to be even greater distance apart. Actually, if I do this... Oh, no, not that map. Oh, okay. So this is going to be an area of just respawning enemies. Whoop. Whoa! Ow! Now what the hell does health look like in this game? I'm trying to do diagonal hits. There we go. I was trying to jump. Ooh. I like that it shows you as the map's being filled out. Lets you know where you are. But I think Super Metroid did that. Speaking of, I actually need to play Super Metroid all the way full. I played a little bit of on my Wii U. I had it downloaded digitally. I don't have it anymore. But it was really nice. Oh, so this stuff is health. Whoa! Oops. This is a mean game. Oh no. This is the shit that I would deal with in like Mega Man stuff. Although Mega Man was harder. Mega Man was way harder! Damn it. Let me turn my fan on, actually. It's way too hot in here. Whoa, I'm a zombie. A mummy. Yeah. Whoa! They actually pursue me. They like go after me. Oh, oh, no. Get away from me, bro. Is this one of those games where if enemy hits you, it knocks you back? Oh, God. Like Medusa head type shit. Remember dropping Super Metroid early on because it was boring, but then I gave it a second chance years later and I loved it. I never thought it was boring. When did you first play it? How old were you? I thought it was fantastic. Very atmospheric. Alright, but once I run back here, then it's gonna spawn back, right? Oh, nope, okay. I keep expecting stuff to spawn from these. No! These fucking psycho fish, dude. So that's how it works? Okay. So it wasn't just a random enemy, it was actually my old life. That's kind of cool. Whoa! Can you double jump in this? What about wall jumping? No wall jumping? So it seems like whenever I'm jumping from underneath a platform, it kind of lets me climb up it like a ledge. Wait, I don't think I can shoot at the same time? Wait. How am I doing this? Because obviously I can't jump high enough, but it lets me kind of do it. Yeah. Okay. Also, why do some games do the 99 instead of the 100? Alright, this is gonna be probably the end goal or something. This will be end goal. Uh-oh. I keep wanting to hold, shoot. Ooh. Throw a grenade with... Right. Is it a limited? Looks like it is. I only have 2 of them. Ooh. Oh, looks like 2 is your cap, but I guess you're gonna get new ones at a fast rate. You were like 12? Okay, okay, I kind of get that. Sometimes you just gotta revisit stuff to appreciate it. Especially if it's just not what you expected. Super has a pretty long beginning, but when we rented it, I loaded the pre-existing name that was already past getting workball. Okay. Oh, I know. Oh, hi, Beals. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Although, if it's late, you gotta head out. No problem. Your queen has arrived. The Royal Beals. We're playing the Mummy Demastered. It's like trying to be like old school games. It's really cool. But I hope you had a good stream. Hello, Nata. Yes, we definitely haven't seen each other before. I don't think that's explodable. Looks like it's only gonna be wood that explodes. Wait, wait, wait! Yes! Is this the one that we went to? Yeah, okay. I constantly shoot like a nervous habit. Oh! Yeah, yeah, have a good night, have a good night. Whoa! Ah! Hey! Hey! Whoa! Whoa! Stop it! What, can I not fight them? They leave a little projectile expecting you to jump past them and then you just land into that ball. How evil. Ow! No, no, no! I like how these boxes give me some nice health. How gracious of them. I hate this enemy. I'm going to eradicate grasshoppers in real life. Does that hurt me? Urgh. I'll never get good at this kind of thing. I'll just take damage all the time, but I always persevere. Ah. These bats, do they stalk me to different... Oh! Whoa! You see him? He's speeding up because he wants me to run into him. Ow! Anything over here? Oh, now they stop? Oh, wait. Whoa, whoa! Okay, gotta get out of here. This place is evil. Don't come near me. Ah! My brain can't comprehend! Whoa. I'll go here first. Yay! Do these heal me? I don't think they heal me, but if I do and get revived, it'll give me full health. Does Super Metroid do that? Or other games that this game is, like, inspired by? You know what I mean? Where, like, would they be more hardcore? Because I don't remember how Symphony of Night, for example, worked. I don't even remember how Mega Man X's saving worked. Or at least, Maverick Hunter X. No, it doesn't hurt me, see? I'm still at 99. Ow! Whoa! Bro. Ah! Ooh, we have a grenade launcher. I wanna fight that other thing. Alright, so we have limited ammo of this. Swap weapon with Y. Nope, I'm not reading your dialogue. The dialogue. Oh, no! I didn't want. It automatically switched me to this. Hello, Sleepy. Ah! 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 No! Motherfucker! They have things to where you're just so likely to fall into them. Can you actually go down? Give me that. Fuck. Ugh. These games tend to punish you for being passive and stupid. Ah! Alright, I'm leaving. No! Ugh. Bro, I'm about to get triggered by bats. Ah. Ugh. Save points sometimes healing games, not always. Okay. Oh, I tried to... whoa! I tried to jump. Ooh. They give you a lot of save points. I don't think these games are typically supposed to do that. At least Symphony of the Night didn't give you that many saves. How's this going? It's going good. It's a lot harder than I expected. So a lot of the game is just going to be me kind of getting my ass kicked. Ow! And scraping by. But that's typically how side-scroller, like, games like this usually go. Because I can get through Mega Man X, but not that great. Same with Symphony of the Night. Alright, I'm dead. How's my Friday going? Oh, it's going pretty okay. I'm, like, waking up a little bit. I'm kind of chill. The soundtrack is generic synthwave at first. Like, whenever you are in the menu. And I did critique it for that, but once you actually get into the game, it's quite nice. Alright, I guess he's just leaving. See, I'm not really good at memorizing patterns in games like this. It's like your brain's supposed to process the perfect time to jump. No! Whoa! Yay! Yes. You could say I cheated with coffee, though. If I switch to the other gun, it might kill them faster. Wait a second. How come I'm not switching to my other gun? Did they switch me to that gun and then I used up all its ammo? Where is it? Or is it one of those games to where if you die, you lose it and you don't get it back until you find another one? But it's supposed to be Y, and nothing's happening. I guess it's just too hardcore. Is this where they want me to go? Oh. So we can kind of like teleport from one area to another. I don't know if that's something I should consider doing now or not. No! Ugh. Can I jump? Nope. I tried to roll off, it didn't work. No, you can't make that jump. Haven't I been to this area? It's reminding me of where I was throwing the grenades earlier. I think that purple is the end goal. I think where I am right now is the red, right? Heard a lot of good things about this game. People say it's one of the best games based on the film. Probably because it's not even based on the film. I don't even know if they actually watched the movie themselves. I think they were like, oh, yeah, we got you, yeah. All right, so here's a script if you want. Nah, we got this. Thank you, though. Oh, can I... Oh. Motherfucking goddamn. I feel bad if the shooting sounds a little bit annoying, but I don't know why I would ever want to not be shooting in this. Bro. Ugh. No, I know. I'm basically saying that it's almost nothing like how the movie actually is. Bro, Jesus Christ, it's so relentless. Now I'm a zombie. The NES Mega Man games are very evil when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, so I can do Mega Man X, and it kind of feels like this still. Like, I do suck, but I get by. Original Mega Man, though, something about original Mega Man was... I felt way too discouraged to even bother. Like, I felt like, nope. Classic Mega Man, way too hardcore for me. I don't got the patience for it. I'll consider myself filtered and just kind of move on. I think Mega Man is cool. But, like, sometimes I just don't got the skill range for certain games, and I just, you know, not everything's gotta be for me. But, God, this is frustrating me worse than Mega Man X from what I remember. It's been 20 years and I still couldn't beat Mega Man 1. I hear some people say that it's not that hard, but doesn't every game have somebody that says that? Jesus Christ! I'm not cut out for this kind of shit. I don't got the patience, bro. I don't even know where I want to go. I'm up here. I don't really see any reason to go to the left. I've already been there. I didn't really know what I was gonna get with this game whenever I got it. I just liked that it was clearly trying to mimic old games in terms of the sprite art and shit like that. But I didn't know like how it would fare difficulty-wise. Disappear and reappear in platforms with bottomless pits and enemies that follow you mid-air. That's classic Mega Man. And then there's like... It's like the game... The enemy AI are built in a way to make it to where... You're just so likely to get hit. Like, oh yeah, we know that you're probably gonna run away from the enemy like this, so we're gonna have it to where you're likely to jump into the enemy's projectile and stuff like that. It's sadistic, is what it is. It's evil. Oh, how kind of them. Woo! Alright, give me 5,000 infinite health. We have the big jump, and then we have the little jump. motherfucker! Like, oh, don't take your time trying to think things out. You need to already be moving. Oh, are you trying to figure things out with your little small tiny brain? You're gonna eat shit. Where am I? So I'm gonna assume that anything that has dotted lines, it means I can go there. Yeah. But there's nothing here. I wonder if that means that the only way I can access it is from... Ow! Now I'm here. These motherfuckers, bro. No secret. Ow, ow. Ah! No! Dotted lines equal nothing. Dark blue equals unexplored. Are you sure about that? Because haven't I been here? Or have I not? Are you sure I haven't been here? Because most things are dark blue. So, I mean, I've clearly been places. Ow, motherfucker. But I'm also pretty bad at memory and navigation. Yeah, I was here before. Be nice if I could find somewhere new. Yeah, I've been here. Then I went up there earlier. There's a dark... Oh, those. Okay, I see it. These are always saves. Outside of Shantae, Wave 4 Forward's early reputation was making a lot of presumably cheap licensed game and giving them obscure NES mechanics and surprisingly good sprite work. What else have they done? The only thing that I remember playing of theirs was like one of their... It was like a Shantae game that was on PS4 and I wasn't feeling it. Alright, take me somewhere. I don't think I have... Oh! I don't think I ever activated the other helicopter. I think I have to actually interact with it. They did a Wendy Witch game with Metal Store mechanics for some reason. I don't think I've heard of Wendy Witch, but I like the name Wendy and I like Witch. Isn't this where I initially started? Hello, Almost Side. How are you? We're playing a masochistic hard gamer game. Oh, you want me to just say Omo? Well, you consistently say PumpkinSynth. I think usually I just call you Omo, right? I'll be good. Can't wait for us to play Kingdom Hearts. That's right, everybody. I'm gonna let Omo corrupt me, but not in a cool way, in like a cringe way. What is this gonna be, like invisible platforms or something? Or is this gonna be You can't access this until you have other abilities. No, I say Omo. We have more discreet ways of calling Omo something else, what he is. Ow! No, I'm just joking, Omo. We love Omo. No. I'm down with revisiting Kingdom Hearts. I do remember not liking the Little Mermaid level. It's like all underwater in 3D. I remember the final boss somewhat. These bitches! Get away from me! I hate this place! Go away! I need dark blue. I can't navigate through this place. So we don't want to go down. It doesn't look like there's anything there except like a save. Let's just do— ow! Let's just go save. It's Olympus and Atlantica. You can skip. You don't have to do it. Trying to tell a Final Fantasy tier story with characters like Goofy being grimdark. I can't do it. I can't. Like, not to mention when I see like they're gonna fight each other and it's like, you know, kind of intense, and then they have like these cartoonish like weapons, like fantasy LARPer weapons. I'm sorry, Elmo. I did play it when I was young. I swear. I'm just judging it for how I remember it. The premise, I can never say that I will like the premise, but if it's got fun gameplay, you know. Ow! I hate this place. I got anger issues. I can't do this. I can't do— ow! Hey, there's like a dark blue spot this way. I keep hoping like if I drop down here, I'll bounce so low that I can go lower, like under the rock. Because you could do that in some games. Damn. I don't know how to get anywhere. Ow! Ugh! I didn't do a hard jump. I did a soft jump. It's like they have consistent, like, movement patterns, but then they have, like, special context ones where they do a dive downwards to go after you. Ow! Ah! Die! Where's my cool super gun? I feel like I'd rather play Super Metroid. It was like a less annoying version of this. He's an evil friend now. He's a friend of the damn mummy girl. God. The early games like this, how am I gonna fare against bosses? That's one thing I never got good at in Symphony of the Night. Just can't beat bosses very well. I just scrape by because of the RPG mechanics and stuff. They bump you back. Oh, I don't want to be an eternal husband to a mummy chick with brain damage. No. That would be awful. What's this yellow? Oh, hey, we can activate the helicopter. Get away from me. Hey! You want me to exercise? Ugh. The super gun's gone. It's supposed to be Y, and then ever since I lost it, it doesn't give it back to me. If this is one of those games where, oh, you have to get the gun every single time, I can't do it. I'm not hardcore enough. Travel by helicopter to a new location. Yeah, I exercised. I do a big stretch that helps my upper back. And then I do certain things that'll break my camera if I do it. Certain upper body stuff. Why won't it let me... Oh, okay. I was like, why isn't it letting me, like, choose where I want to go? But since there's only one other place I can go to, I'm only allowed to press A. This is the prettiest game that I want to punch a hole through. Ooh, ooh! New areas! Oh, this is gonna be evil. That's a mummy. They talk? Do I even have grenades anymore? Ooh. Ooh, look at this. Oh, this sounds nice. Oh wait, now it's synthwave. I think synthwave has like a certain way it does drums. Fun, Crow! And here I thought you were a nicer enemy. No, there's another game that I want to play. Metal Slug Tactics, I think it was called. That game looks gorgeous. Ow! Eek! Oh, this sounds spooky and cute now. I love it. It's nice seeing Metal Slug. I don't know much about the Metal Slug IP. Like, Metal Slug Tactics, that gameplay style is not how Metal Slug normally is, right? I associate this kind of synthwave as, like, horror synth inspired. Or it's inspired by, like, horror movies. Carpenter and stuff like that. But, like, obviously way more involved and complex. Roguelike. Oh jeez. Never mind. What are the classic ones like? Is this just like a skill issue? Like jumping over? No, I don't. Should I do the roll? Like, can you actually roll? I just don't feel confident in my roll skills. No, you can't, because these are platforms that you can go through. Okay, fucking Christ. What? So you're telling me, just no matter where I fall to, I'm gonna hit some fucking spider? What are the odds of that? Designed to be evil. Thank God. Give me a damn save. Side-scrolling shooter? Maybe then I would like those. Alright, that's gonna be evil water. Nope. I know who's coming first. You like shmup, she'll like Metal Slug. Okay. Am I supposed to be able to jump up here? Is it like... You can't like jump up it like a ledge. I have no mechanic. Wait, per area, do I have to learn the ability to do grenades? Does anyone remember the Flash game Metal Slug where one of the members turned evil? It was Flash? Ow. This is gonna be evil. Oh wait, they can't jump up here. Wait, but I have to go down there. Oh no. Wait, 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 they can kind of come up here. Get hit. That's right, get hit. No, you come to me. What if they start breeding? Yay! Patience is a virtue. Ow! Ow! Whoa! No, oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh! Ah! All right, I'm leaving. That wasn't that scary. I still have 50 health. Oh no. Going up seems more based. Ow. I don't know, they're just fucking gone. My grenades are gone. My other strong gun's gone. I don't retain anything. Is it because I didn't save after getting them? And is the game gonna just let me keep progressing if I actually need them? Bro, I'm gonna go insane. Let me hear this music. This is nice. If you want a new Metal Slug, there is an upcoming game called Black Finger Jet, and the main pixel artist of Metal Slug is one of the... Yeah, but isn't it... Wouldn't I rather play an older Metal Slug than just playing the newest one? Oh, you were saying if I want a new Metal Slug. Oh, is this our wife or a wife? It's gonna be boss, so I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me. Ooh. Nice spider. Uh-oh. Oh, I've heard this song before. I hate jumping enemies, bro. That kind of worked out in my favor because of them trying to hop out. I feel like I have a free opportunity to hit them. Hands are actually starting to hurt. Mostly it's holding the D-pad diagonal. Yeah. I actually had an okay rhythm for a while. Wait, this is a big health for me. Oh, it only gives you, okay. Oops. How much health do you got? I wonder if there's a better controller for the D-pad. I wouldn't say the D-pad on Xbox One controller for real is bad, but it's kind of hurting. I hope that whenever I play more shmup that I never feel like this. Oops. Am I doing something wrong, maybe? Maybe there's some contextual thing I'm supposed to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like an endurance run. Is every boss gonna be that lengthy? Or worse, are the other bosses gonna be harder? I don't know why it says, did you subscribe now? It's not giving me any kind of alert. But thank you for the sub if anybody is subbed. Clean the ceilings by holding L, left trigger, and right trigger. What happened to all my other mechanics, though? Ah, cool.
I've got a fever, and the only
Thank you. Oh, it restored my health. Oh, I see what's going on. Wait, I think you can't shoot and do it at the same time. Bro, get this guy out of here. It's been kind of delayed. I noticed it's been doing that for other people too. Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing with that shot? Alright, it's telling me where to go. Alright, there's that at least. But why didn't he just tell me that after I got the ability to climb up? Why didn't he just tell me everything he wants to tell me then and there? Why does he wait for me to leave and then starts interrupting me as I'm trying to progress? Like, why do that? Ugh. Alright, I know what I need to do. I need to start climbing up, right? No, when I press Y, nothing happens. Like, did I unbind? Like, did the game break? Yeah, it's just acting like I don't got it now. And then this, I don't know why it's gone. But both have stopped working for a while. I don't think I'm out of ammo, though. Like, I've come across... Well, no, they don't even give me ammo anymore. Not for the grenades. I was seeing some ammo for something else, but it just doesn't let me pick it up. So maybe because I died after I got the guns or something and didn't save, but I thought I was saving pretty frequently, so I'm just surprised I don't have it. Ooh. I haven't come across a save in a bit. Have I checked the map keys option? Where? It's not letting me do anything. Like, I'm playing with the controller. Why is it showing WASD, but it's still letting me use the controller just fine? Maybe next time here, we're at a save right now. Maybe I'll load the game and maybe it'll work after this. Alright, let's close out of this really quick and then let's see if maybe something broke. It's a little bit awkward. Aim lock. Do you have that as a mechanic immediately, or does the game teach you that later? Nope. Still can't press anything. You need to go to ammo rooms, pink square on the map, and refill. I have never seen a pink square, not that I'm aware of. What I don't get is, like, why do you have to go to an area to refill your ammo? Like, for example, the alternate gun I got, I never shot out all the ammo. I shot out some, but I don't remember shooting it all. And it just eventually started acting like I just didn't have any. Alright, I came from there initially. Ugh, I'm better off just fucking dying at this point. It's like, do you mean this red room? But why does it say I don't have ammo for a gun that I should have ammo for? Or do I lose the ammo because I died, but maybe I still have the gun? Imagine if this had fall damage like Bubsy. I think I would quit. Ugh. Where'd he go? Nope. Nope. Yay! Let me skip this now. I didn't mean to fall down here though. Whoa. Oh, he died fast. What the hell? I'll keep going down here. Well, alright, I guess I'm going all the way down. Oh, I actually am full. Yeah, I'm not seeing any pink ammo rooms. I've been through this area, right? Yeah, this blue. Let me go back. Can I even get back up from this point? Yes, I can. I've been this way. I think this is where I initially came in from this way. Okay. Going from what I've seen, it seems it gives you enough ammo to test, and then it's fuck. You find an ammo room. Then when you have ammo, it spawns as you fight until you run out. Then back to the ammo room? Okay. Alright, we have to go... No! Take me back. Yay! Get out of here. Go away. Whoa. Man! So I can't progress in this whole area until I get the grenades that the game never gives me anything for. But when I first got the grenade and when I got the other gun, it was dropping them like a normal thing. Now it just doesn't do anything with them. Wait, now you don't die instantly? What's up with that? Oh, okay, so I literally just can't go that way anymore. So then the only thing I can do now is just go all the way back. This game is hard on release. Health really dropped and they had to patch it because of complaints. I did notice that the health rates, like, I mean, it feels like everything gives you health. I wonder if there's a version to play it without the patch, because I'm sure a lot of people probably liked this more when it was way harder. I know they did that with, like, I think Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal's expansion was apparently, like, really hard. Or it was Doom Eternal, 2016. It was too hard. And then they patched it to make it easier for people. Reddit discussion, Steam End said you had to grind to get health back. In the original. What I don't understand is, like, what did I do wrong exactly? Why do I not have any other gun? There's a cute mummy girl in this, but we're never gonna meet her because we can't get through this fucking evil game. They did that for Elden Ring? What, the Elden Ring DLC? I might have heard about that. It always sucks if they patch it instead of make it a difficulty. Like, keep the because, like, you released it and you probably intended for it to be beatable and tested it. And some people can beat it, right? So just, I don't know. Motherfucker. I'm just gonna run through. Can I not even progress in this game until I have these abilities that I can't find anymore? I don't understand anymore. So not the difficulty that's going to end up filtering me. It's not knowing what the fuck's going on. But I don't know what to search on Google. Help! Where's the grenades? Mummy... Demastered. No grenades. I don't understand. I don't know what to search. I just started playing this on PS4. I'm still at the beginning of the game. Just beat the first boss, but now I'm literally stuck because I cannot get a single grenade to spawn from drops. I even tried to go way back to the beginning of the game where they were dropping off every third kill, but still nothing. What is going on? There's a million barricade doors I've come across, but I cannot blow any of them up, and I've explored literally every accessible area of the map. I even tried to restart the game and still no grenade drops. Somebody else said, I'm currently having the same problem. The grenades even disappeared from my HUD. Given this post is a year old, did you ever figure out what happened? They said, damn, just figured out. Apparently you can turn off the explosives from an ammo crate where you collect a weapon. I guess I did that by accident. Honestly, that's a huge design flaw. You should be able to do that in the pause menu. Having to go to a weapon crate, which is almost always out of the way, just to change your loadout is ridiculous. What? I don't understand. What is the scroll? What does the green and red mean? Turning it on, I guess. A map for what? It doesn't really help me, though. Like, it's not navigating that I'm struggling, it's trying to figure out, like... But that's not what they said happened. Or do I have to go to an ammo crate place, and that's how I switch or swap? But, like, I don't remember swapping off ever. Like, I don't remember consciously choosing anything that should do that. Return to them to resupply. That pink over there, I see. Oh, I didn't even realize I was dying. Maybe when I spawn back in, I'll be closer to where it is. This is really sensitive. This is so fucking sensitive. Okay, this is very weird. So, what are, like, you have different loadout options? Why would they do it this way? Will I even be able to progress? Because I thought I've explored everywhere. And every time I try to go somewhere new, I'm blocked off because, like, I need a grenade to get to somewhere. Let's see, where am I right now? Alright, just a ways off. And how was it so easy for me to accidentally, why was it so easy for me to accidentally fuck this up? And unload my, like, essential weapons. Why would they even let you be able to unequip essential stuff? Do other games like this do that? I think that's weird. Maybe for optional stuff, sure. Alright, let's see where I am right now. It's a big map. Yeah, I've never dealt with anything like this. Have we been to this area? I think actually we have. Alright, let's see where we are. Okay, we need to drop down by 1. Okay. They throw grenades at me, bro? Okay, and then I just go down here. Alright, that's okay, that's cool, that's cool. We don't have the psychotic fish that attacks me all the time anymore. Where the hell am I? Getting closer to it. Whoa. Watch me die right as I get there. What the hell? Okay, so what did I fuck up? Yes, I would... Huh? I would like this, please? Hello? Can I... Hello? I don't understand. Like, I understand that it says I have 0, but can I at least feel secure that I can find ammo? Is it equipped? And this is so sensitive. I'm not trying to, like, go left and, like this crazy. Hello? Is it equipped? Pressing every button. I'm pressing even the button that you... Like, I'm pressing the grenade button. Nothing's happening. It's just acting like I don't got anything. But if I don't do this, I literally can't progress through the game. Alright, I think I'm done. That's, never quite encountered something like that. Which sucks, cause, I felt like I was getting through it okay. Like, not amazingly, but weirdly, I kept getting to new areas. That's so unfortunate. I thought that maybe I wasn't confident that I could beat the game, but I thought I could actually get pretty far and experience a lot of it, and I think that's pretty cool. Even if I can't beat the final boss, if I could see more of the game, because I really liked a lot of what I was seeing. The music was good, despite me like ribbing on the synthwave. Environments were absolutely gorgeous. Difficulty was pretty authentic to how like those kind of games just are. Doesn't mean that I'm happy to suffer like that, but I respect it and everything. But I do not got the patience to deal with whatever the fuck is going on. It's just not clear. I don't understand. I don't understand how my shit got turned off. Something real obvious and we're gonna hate ourselves later. Maybe. Well, that's a game that I probably paid 20 bucks for. Can never actually finish. That's unfortunate. What else do I have? That was my fucking plan for the night. I wasn't wanting to do a short stream. What are my options of things I can do? And that Reddit thread didn't mention this at all. They just said like, oh, I went back to the Emma room and swapped back my thing and everything worked okay. Any games we can get back on? I mean, there's Dead Space remake, but I was planning to do like, I wanted to do like an arcadey game. Can't do shmups until my shmup models are done. I'm trying to keep it like special to that. Explains why I call it Demastered. We didn't get soft lock. Well, I guess we did get soft lock, but it's because the game's not being clear about why it's not letting me use essential mechanics to progress. It keeps acting like I don't have the mechanic to use grenades or my other optional gun, but the grenades are essential for progression. You explode barricaded hallways, and I went to a place where it lets you swap out your ammo, your guns, and it just wouldn't let me no matter what button I pressed. And I thought maybe it thinks I'm using PC controls now. Maybe I accidentally hit the keyboard and it's confused even though I'm using the controller. Nah, doesn't make any sense. Since the game looks like it's got a lot of Metroid vibes. Yeah, shit. I mean, I don't think I have a thing set up right now, but it would be cool if I could just hop into Super Metroid instead. Like, when I play that game will fucking work. Let's see. I don't think I have a way to set it up. Oh, I do actually. Hold on. What? Could we just play Super Metroid right now? Give me a second, actually. Shit. There was a time where we would call things super. I guess Mario still gets called super or something. Alright. Hey, I'm setting this up now. I think we're gonna play Super Metroid. I'm excited. There's so many things that I need to get to. It's just hard to get to them, right? Like, for example, I really need to get to Yakuza 0. Oh, well, why am I not playing Yakuza 0? Oh, because I was focusing on this or that or this, and Pirate Yakuza, which also delays me finally getting to Yakuza 0. But looks like Mummy Demastered, not working, is finally giving me that push I need to do Super Metroid, which I like more, maybe because it's easier. Okay, hold on. I'll have to adjust the audio. It's probably going to be super loud as soon as we start it. Nope. I think it saved my last volume settings. Okay. Let's go back to the game screen. Are we gaming? Here, right here. Nope, not that. Where is it? I'm not seeing it pop up properly. Hold on. How about this? I have to leave the window open for a bit. Oh, okay. Let's change the stream category, and then let's do this. Hold on. We're gonna have to adjust these little bits so they properly cover, or I adjust the window. How about like that? No, not that. Ooh. Oh, they're supposed to have black boxes. Oh. Oh, it's not undoing things in OBS I need to do. It's the window that I need to adjust. Sorry, hold on, guys. Okay. Whenever I get to the main game, I wonder if the ratio will be a little bit different. Because sometimes when you boot up a game, there'll be black bars on the side for like the opening cutscene or something, but when you're in the game, then it becomes like the full box. So let me actually put Elder Scrolls back on, and let me change the stream category to be Super Metroid. To do that on YouTube too. I've never done it on YouTube midway a stream. Super Metroid. And Mina can't watch this because Mina wants to play Super Metroid too. I had Mina play a little bit of my copy. Can I change this midway? Super Metroid. Oh, I don't have a thumbnail though for it. That's a little bit awkward. Super Metroid. What if I take like a screenshot of the new thing right now? Now it's gonna be sloppy though, because in the live category, it's gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna end the YouTube stream, and then I'm gonna start it right back up because I want the thumbnails to be differentiated, right? I don't want my beginning of Super Metroid to show Mummy Demastered. So let me end this really quick. Beep. Wait. Not yet. Actually, let me change the title back to... Okay, no, it still says Mummy Demastered. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna start right back. You might have to refresh, but it'll be okay. Don't worry. I'm coming back. I will never leave you. And... Alright. Hee.